It is I, Turkey Galore. I want to remind all of you to hit the like and subscribe button down there. Do not forget to hit the bell. Do not forget to leave a tip if you find me entertaining. Turkey Galore. I did not do this. I did not do this. Now, you have started a video. You have started a video. I see it right there, right in front of my nose. Now, what did you do? Nothing. Yes, you did. Look at this. You are arguing with a puppet. I know I'm arguing with a puppet. You are losing an argument with a puppet. No, I'm not losing the argument with the puppets. Now, you started this. Now, unless you're going to finish it, you're going to let me take over. I will never let you take over. No, you're going. I will not be silent. You will never silence Turkey Galore. No, you will not. I am so sorry, y'all. I do not know. I simply do not know what has possessed my puppets lately. They've just gone off the deep end. I'm getting Turkey Galore put up here. So again, don't forget, like and subscribe down here, ring the bell. I'm still mirroring, so it's kind of hard for me to figure everything out in my head as I go along. Okay. And don't forget to leave a tip. I'm going to leave the image right about now. All right, so let's come over here and I'm going to go ahead and share my Pyware window. Yay. Now, there's a couple goals we're going to do today. Number one, we are going to learn how to change the grid. Okay, and number two, our number two goal today is our plotting devices here, what we can use. Okay, now to change the grid, the default is always going to be an 8-to-5 grid because that's what most people use. Okay, if you have a 6-to-5 crew, you got to change the field. So we're going to come up here to utilities, grid designer. Okay, and I'm going to load a grid here. So I'm going to hit load. So I've got, whoa, I made that big for some reason. I don't know why I did that. 6-to-5 traditional grid. Okay. And I open it up and it's going to show me a Texas or an NCAA grid. Okay, now there's a cheater method and then there's a real method where we'd have to measure everything out. The cheater method is to move these hash marks back 3. Whoopsie, I moved it back 2. If you move these back, I believe 3, it will reasonably line up with any other field that's not in Texas. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I need to cancel this out because, well, no, I'm just going to reload the grid. Let me reload a different grid here. No, I don't want to save the changes. Okay, so I saved mine out as 6-to-5 not Texas, which sometimes that can work and sometimes it does not. I'm going to try a couple of these other ones to see if, nope, that is still on the Texas crew. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit my 6-to-5 traditional grid and just leave it like that. Okay, there we go. Now, for my surface, because it's a college ruled field, because this is mainly used by the East Texas block bands, we're going to hit NCAA surface. It's the same dimensions. Okay, there we go. We're ready to rock. Now, give me 1 second here, and we're going to come up to here now. This is my plotting points, okay? This is my single point. And what I use it for is if I need to plot one person out. Now, again, it's going to go to the default all black unit or all dark blue uniform. I can't really remember, and I'm partly colorblind anyway, so it may be dark blue, it may be very good black, okay? Who knows? So let's go ahead and I'm going to plot some people out here. So I'm going to hit here on the 35 and on, let's just come down here today. And one down here at the 50. And another one up here at this 35. And then how many down did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 would be right about there. It's going to be a little bit off because this one right here is 4 steps. You can see it's a little bit bigger than the others because it's 4 steps in 6-to-5. Okay, so that's what that is. So I'm going to hit enter, and there they are, and there they are plotted out on the field. Okay. So after this, That's to plot individual points. I typically plot my drum majors like that. I go in and I really do plot everything out like that. Now, my next one up is my line tool. And I'm going to show you a really good trick with my line tool. So ready, if I go here, just off the 50, 2 steps off the 50, okay? And then let's just come down here at a 2-step spacing, 12, right? I'm going to mirror this, okay? And where is my mirror? There it is, my clone tool. It says down here, clone, positions, interval, and clone. I'm going to have it clone one time. And look where they put it, right on the other side of the 50-yard line. So if you're dealing in symmetrical drill like this is a godsend because you've already got them started off as a great big line, okay? Or if you want to start them off as a different shape, you hit that clone tool and whoosh, it gets them over there, okay? So I'm not gonna keep this though. If I wanted to keep it, I would hit accept just like that, but I'm not gonna do that because I wanna put like a more blocky group in here. Now, these are my curve tools. You don't use them in a military band, sorry. And I'm gonna stop my share for a minute to remind you, okay? You are not gonna change the style of a military band. You're just not. You've had your chance. That was called the 1960s and the 1970s. If a group is still a military band by now, there's probably an extremely good reason. More than likely because they've been able to outplay and outmarch the corps style bands or the pageantry type bands. So you're not going to change it. Get over that part right now. I actually know multiple directors who tried to do it. They tried. They really did. They got ran out of town too, but that's a whole other story for a whole other day, okay? But know that you always run the risk of being ran out of town if you want to interfere with traditions, okay? Always will. And you can see here, because I've got 4 points marked right now, there's 4 of 4 positions. So after all these curvy tools that we're not using, because again, we have a military band, this is my block tool. So I'm going to start them. I might just split the difference here on the hash mark. Aha, there we go. So 7, I'm going to put 8 in there. 8 in my block. So you see how I just drug that down, this handle, this little point, and it made another person. You can shrink it too if you'd like. Okay, but I want to keep it for right now, even Steven like that. And I'm going to go from 40 to 40. So I want to make sure to line it back up here. Okay, so if I line that up, there we go. There's my block. There is my block. Okay, so once I do this, there's 104 total spots in that very tightly packed block. It is 2 steps apart. If you want to change that, you come down here. The difference is, do you want it between rank, which is the top number? If I change this to, say, 4, take a look. My ranks have changed. It took out a lot of these, okay? It took out a lot of these to make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a file, okay? But I'm going to take it back to a 2. I'm going to take that back to a 2. And again, same deal for your files that are coming down this way, okay? Same reason for your files too. If you want to increase that spacing, let's say you want to do a 4, boink, right then and there. Ta-da, now there's 56 instead of 108. I've also seen, and I've got a very old video of it. I will link it in the description, to where they were at a 3-step interval like this in a block band. But this was from late 1950s or early 1960s. I just can't remember off the top of my head, okay? I think it's 1960, maybe 62 or 63, maybe somewhere around. I don't know, I'm rambling, I'm sorry. But you can do it that way too. Okay, but for right now, we're going to stay as East Texas-y as we can and hit 2-step intervals all the way around, okay? And then hit accept, because we want to accept our block and get it ready, okay? And my next spot here, this is my field shape tool. Many times I can run like this, and make a right triangle like that. Okay, or if I want to add more pieces to this shape, I can really go crazy if I want to, like this. Good heavens, how many am I up to now? How many am I up to now? I don't know. It won't tell. Oh, 479 plus that extra 100, right? But you can see how tightly compacted I can make it with just a 2-step interval. See? So I'm going to hit escape so I can get all this big jumble out of the way and go back to my block. Okay. This is the freeform tool. Now, if I want to do something like make a diamond, I can use the freeform tool to start us off as a diamond. So let me try this. Ready? Now I'm going to hit this first because sometimes I cannot remember the exact number I have to put in on the interval. So I lock that number in. I get a warning box about locking values. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to lock my interval number and unlock the number because now I can finish my diamond out, see? And then here, oh, see? There we go. There we go. Sometimes I'll unlock it to do this final grouping. I'll show you another way of setting up a diamond for an initial form next time when I hit the movement tools over here, okay? And the same system applies. If I clone it once, it's going to come over here to this end and hit it up too. You can see that there on my grid view now. And so I'll just go ahead and hit accept on that one too. All right. This is my polygon tool, which I'm not all that too keen on. You may be. Tell me what tell me how you use it. You might teach me something today. Okay. And the spiral tool again, curvy form. Sorry, you weren't taught this in college either. Okay, you were not taught anything about military bands in college. So that kind of sparks this whole series to begin with. Okay, so if it's got a curvy look to it and you have a military band, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tools are not used. Okay, you may get some mileage out of the filled shape. You may get some mileage out of the open shape, the polygon tool. You'll definitely get mileage out of the block. You'll definitely get mileage out of the line. You'll definitely get mileage out of individual points. Now, the next time we meet, this one's kind of a quickie, isn't it? We will hit all this, our transitions, okay? The edit, the push and edit, rotate tools, everything like that. Then the video after that is the military pack. This is its own deal, a traditional tool. It is that powerful of a tool, okay? And we'll be dealing a lot in a 6-to-5 grid when it comes to the military pack, mainly because of that countermarch tool. So until then, have a great day. Happy drilling. Don't forget to play around with this stuff a little bit. And the next time we meet, we will be doing page tabs and here. So I'll stop my share and wish everybody a great day and a great weekend because today's Friday. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye, everybody.